is First Coast Living.
Hey, welcome back, guys. Open heart surgery is a complicated procedure that involves a significant amount of preparation and recovery time. And today we have here Dr. Belli. He will tell you what his title is. He's a surgeon at the University of Florida Health Jacksonville, and he's going to tell us a little bit about the advancements in open heart surgery. Dr. Belli, welcome back. I understand that this is your first official week at UF Health. Is that right?
That's right.
Okay, and what exactly is it? It's a cardio what?
A cardiothorac surgeon.
There we
so
go.
A heart surgeon.
Yeah, you're the heart surgeon. I'm a television guy. We'll just keep that at that. So, so tell us a little bit about your surgeries, like specialties, and a little bit more about your career.
Sure. So this is my second stint back in Jacksonville. I spent the previous 5 years at the University of South Florida, and I've come back here to UF Health in Jacksonville to kind of build an aortic program, which is a subspecialty of cardiac surgery. So it's more complex procedures, reoperative procedures, and not your, we do the everyday bread and butter valves and coronaries and bypasses, what people know, but there's also people who need second operations or third operations or have large aneurysms and dilations. So that's my expertise, and we're kind of starting this new program as part of our cardiac vascular comprehensive care center, and focusing on aortic surgeries.
Nice. And so, like, who's at risk of needing open heart surgery?
So, it follows the same risk factors. Heart disease is the nation's number one killer, and it follows the same risk factors that we always say: high blood pressure, cholesterol, and family history. So genetics does play a component of that. So those patients tend to see either your primary care, who will refer you to a cardiologist or a pulmonologist, who then will identify some type of lesion, whether it's valvular or a blockage that may need to be fixed or is amenable to be fixed. And then that's when they'll call us and the surgeons to be the carpenters and the plumbers.
So are there any patients, though, who they should not have open heart surgery, right? I'm sure that there are definitely some folks that shouldn't be an option, right?
Sure, yeah, there's different complexities of each operation. We take each person individually, and you have to, really have a one-on-one with your surgeon and kind of talk through those risks. And they can be from comorbidities or, like I said, having previous heart surgery. These make the operations higher risk and tend to need to be done in a tertiary referral center like UF Health Jax.
And speaking of like higher risk, what are the levels of complications for open heart surgery?
So there's complications or complexities. There's multiple levels, and like I said, having single valves or having heart bypass operations, what people know is open heart surgery, that's on the lower risk. But then we can take that up a notch and having infections in your heart or double valves that need to be replaced, and those complex surgeries are what we take on at UF Health Jax.
Wow.
So.
Wow. So what are some of the latest advancements in heart surgery? The technology's got to be ever changing, right? It's like blowing through just like everything else, right?
It is, and we have access to all those technologies being an academic health center. More and more we're doing minimally invasive heart surgery, smaller incisions, faster recovery times, valve replacements without needing to open the chest or make an incision on the chest. We do go percutaneously through the groin, and we can replace your aortic valve now. Wow. And especially for those patients that are high risk, may not need surgery, that's a great option for them. So we have access to all those latest technologies. In the future, we're starting new clinical trials for the mitral valve and fixing the valve through the groin. So maybe I see in 5 to 10 years that you won't need an open heart procedure per se to have that valve replacement, but we have access to all those clinical trials and all those things with us at UF.
That's so impressive. You were saying off camera, you saw the guy, playing music. You saw the kids over there. You were like, wow, what talent am I going to have? What am I going to do this? I need to learn how to play guitar. You have an amazing talent. You save people's lives, man. That's so impressive. Like, what you do is incredible.
It brings, I tell people, you enjoy your job, you don't work a day in your life. I enjoy my job connecting with the patients and guiding them through the operation, from the preoperative planning, the postoperative phase. And it brings me more joy to see these patients walk out of the hospital and shake their hand, at their postoperative appointments when they say thank you. It brings the best, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
I love that. And so if folks maybe are needing to learn some more about this stuff, if they're scared about it and they want to get some peace of mind, where can folks go to find some information to do some research?
Sure. Yeah, I think that You know, I always tell patients that, you know, when you've been told that you need surgery or need heart surgery, sometimes they'll send you to a center. You know, always question that. Get a second opinion. Go online. Just type in UF Health Jax and cardiac surgery, and we have great links and things to explain some of the procedures. Come to us for a second opinion. It never hurts to get another opinion, and we'll sit down with you and have a consultation, explain everything, give you a better understanding of what you're about to face.
Perfect. Thank you so very much. I appreciate your time.
Thanks for having me.
So coming up on First Coast Living, it's more Jax.